one format under Washington Accord. Probably no other institute in this country would have got 20 of the programs accredited by NBA under Tier 1 format under Washington Accord. Today also you would have read in newspapers about the uncertainty of Kuwait engineers whose institutes were not accredited by NBA. In addition, we have been ranked at top 100 institute in this country by NIRF, the Indian ranking agency. In the 2018 NIRF ranking, we are ranked at 79 in the engineering institutions category. Today, it's a red letter day in the annals of Crescent history. An young university like Crescent is getting appreciated for the various quality enhancement initiatives taken over a period of time. QS is awarding us an overall 4 stars to Crescent. For such an important milestone in the Crescent history, we have rightly requested Dr. Devaraj sir, the former Vice Chairman of UGC, to be the chief guest. The Association of Former Vice
It does mean quality, it does mean success, it does mean a lot of things, a lot of variations of QS. But the actual meaning of QS are the names of 2 founders, Nunzio Kwakureli and Matt Simmons, are the last names of both the founders. And since 1990, we have been revolutionizing the space of higher education with one purpose, and that is to provide students with information that they can make life-changing decisions. And we started off with MBA tours when we began with publications. In 2003, we began the project which today has become the world's leading ranking. 2018, we celebrate the 15th anniversary of our QS World University Rankings. And these rankings, especially in India, have received tremendous recognition, especially from the government. You probably have seen with the Institution of Eminence project, the government has mandated that the performance of institutions would be measured through the top 500 performance of universities in QS rankings besides the other ranking as well. But rankings are the most elite lists. They do have their limitations, and while having the 6 to 9 indicators are really good, we wanted to have a measure for institutions to be looked at much differently and on many more parameters than what the ranking covers. Hence, the QS Stars rating was launched in 2010. It is not a ranking, so it does not give you ranks, and as a very famous Vice-Chancellor from the University of Cape Town mentioned, it would be very good to have several universities get 5 stars and share the limelight. The actual quote is actually pretty long, but not everybody can be 1, not everybody can be 2. But with a rating system, we can look at how a university is performing into much more detail and club universities together, which are similar performing. So, universities are all different, and ranking is ultimately a measure just in one dimension. So rather than trying to evaluate all the universities by a single measure, we introduced QS Stars, which is a tool that looks at the full breadth of an institution and also looks at potential areas of excellence.
In that we are very unique. And we want to take the level of higher education to the best in the world. When people ask me what is it you are looking at, they are doing this, they are doing, I said, we are doing path-breaking things. To give an example, we are starting 4 technology-based incubators. What is technology-based incubator? Basically, it will be technology-driven, but we solve India's problems. What are the India's greatest problems? Water, energy, low-cost medical devices, life science, agriculture. In all these areas, we are going to be starting technology-based incubators. And what is the future of our country? We need to find, identify and fund young people in this country who will be future entrepreneurs. So we want to create 100 people like my father, who will be entrepreneurs who will give jobs to others on a low-cost technology-enabled basis. I wanted you to highlight their series of articles Yesterday there was an article on how the electric cars battery costs are coming down and how India is going to be in the forefront about it. We are going to be working on that also. Today there is an article called How 5G Technology Can Play a Crucial Role in Agricultural Growth and Smart City Initiatives. Please make a note of it. You can come and take this article from me later. It came in Economic Times, page number.
Sustainable development. I don't understand what is the meaning of sustainable development. I was looking at it. Then later I came to know this is nothing but perseverance and hard work and endurance. I think that is how, I think in order to get this, in order to have the sustainable development, you need, I think this institute has completed 34 years probably, 25 years as institute as an engineering college and 9 years as an university. I think this sustainable development means they should have at least two kind of parameters. Two things they should have. One is patience. When you don't have anything, you should have patience. When you have everything, probably right now, after 34 years, they have everything here in the institute. What they need is the attitude. So this attitude is very, very important. Can you define attitude? Again, it's a difficult task to define attitude. Ability and attitude, they goes very well. So what is ability? You are capable of doing certain things. I think they have money, they have all the, what you call that, background, so they can start this. But second thing, what is attitude? How best you can do it. How best you can do it is an attitude. So they should have an attitude to do very good. I think probably that's the reason the QS has come back, and I think they've given you this kind of signature to get the 4-star status. My big congratulations to you. In Tamil, I think always say, ஒருவனுடைய வளர்ச்சியை பார்த்து பொறாமைப்படாதே, அதில் இருக்கின்ற முயற்சியை பார். வளர்ச்சியும் முயற்சியும் இணைந்தே செல்கின்றன. So in Tamil, I like one thing, the important thing, வலி இருந்தால் தான் வழி பிறக்கும். It's a very, very important thing. I like this thing, வலி இருந்தால் தான் வழி பிறக்கும். So hard work, so that always should be there. Without hard work, you cannot come up. So I think I request all the faculty members and the management to be having a sort of, every day is a new day. You have to do work hard. You should have a good attitude to come up in life. So this is very, very important. Coming to this QS, I think I was responsible for holding this meeting in Rashtrapati Bhavan. I think I've seen him there making a presentation. I called both the Times Higher Education and you. I think they made the presentation. I called all the 120 Vice-Chancellors. I didn't know that you have come for that meeting. So I think I do not know that. So this is where I called him. And I think that's where the Prime Minister, the President, Pranab Mukherjee ji, has unveiled the India gate, I gate. So QS I gate. I think probably India is a different country.